my car.
It is your car.
If you're not married, yes, ladies, if you're not married, do not buy a house. Do not buy a car. Don't have any property or investment to your name until you say, I do.
If you're a woman that wants to marry, don't buy house when you're not married. Don't buy cars. Don't buy properties. Don't live alone because you become like a man. In my language, I say, "Akunesio bike." Money make your heart strong. So if you're doing everything alone, living alone, you can't fit for a wife again. Now you begin to have a power torture with a man. Who do you think you are? Is it rent I can pay? Is it house I have bought? Even if I leave you, I can still live properly. Do you notice that the Western women and part of the South, those that are working, they are very arrogant because many of them are living alone? Stay with your parents. Is a man that should come and carry you, or live with your sister, live with family. When you come into a man's house, that's when you should start doing things.
Well, congratulations, Kamsi Namani. Yay.
Your girl bought her first home in Lagos, Nigeria. Saying it out loud is crazy.
She's just 28. She isn't even 30 yet. And she has a house to her name, cars, Gisela, Princess Berland. Yes, my girls in Ghana.
It's like you bought a Benz. Sunyani girl.
These are girls in their 20s, 26. Princess, you've not told us your age. You're always lying about your age. The last time you said you were 18. But I love you, girl. These are girls that are doing well for themselves. Why would you come and tell them? Why would you come and tell women that no, don't buy anything until you get married? Are they telling you they're looking for insecure men? As far as I'm concerned, them having all these assets would sift out, yes, sift out the dusties. It will sift out the dusties, the insecure men, the men that can't see their women doing good or even doing better. There are pros and cons to everything. There's nothing wrong, as far as I'm concerned, with a woman having her own. Some women don't want to get married. Yes, some women want to just have children from somewhere. Yes, they have no plans of getting married. And some do. Some desire to have a home with a good man. So definitely, yes, a good man will see such a woman and say, yes, she has something to bring to the table, right? I thought men were interested in women that had something to bring to the table. When did they become insecure with a woman having a car or a house or having any assets whatsoever or landed property? When did men become insecure? Depending on the type of man, there are certain things that will go through some men's mind when they see a woman doing very well for herself. Okay? I discussed this with a man and he said, well, there are pros and cons to anything. A man can see a woman who has all of that and be like, wow, she has her own. She's independent, or let's not use the word independent. She's a productive woman. This is someone that knows what she wants and goes for it. She's enterprising, she's active, she's not lazy, she's ambitious. Some men will see it and be proud of it, whereas some men will see all of that and be intimidated by it. Some men might see a woman looking good, doing very well for herself, and might think, oh, maybe she's from a wealthy family. Can I meet up to what she's used to? Because so many of these women might be used to traveling, might be used to taking vacations, 3 to 6 vacations in a year. I definitely can't afford that. Yes, this is from a man's point of view. I wouldn't be able to afford that. Let me not mess things up for her. Yes, this is a good man thinking from that point of view. Like, he's a good man. Yes, we're looking from a good man's point of view, not the ones that want to take advantage. Just hold on, okay? He's like, oh, I don't think I'll be able to take care of her. I don't think I'll be able to provide all that she's used to. Traveling, a sort of lifestyle, shopping, feeding, things that she's used to. Because that is where she's coming from. And he has some money, but can't meet up to that. And there's some other men that will see that and be like, she has all of that. She's going to be pompous. No. She's going to be proud. I don't think I'll be able to deal with all of that. I won't be able to deal with a woman that has all of that Well, that is an insecure man. That is a man that even if you don't have all of those assets, if you get married to him, he wouldn't want you to grow. No, he wouldn't want you to grow. He wouldn't want you to grow in any shape or form, whether it's building your finances, whether it's having your own, getting a job. He might just want you to be a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mom, and be dependent on him. So he can tell you when to go and come. What does she do for a living? Yes, it will go through some. What does she do for a living? Does she sell her body? Because I don't know where that notion came from or comes from that a woman who is doing very well for herself sells her body. There are women that are doing very well for themselves. Corporate, business, entrepreneurs, excellent. They're doing very well. So those are the things that will go through some men's mind. There are some men that will say that she's doing very well for herself. She's out of my league. Let me move to another lane. That is for the good men. Yes, there are some good men that will see a woman doing very well for herself and say, no, 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 no. I can't stand up to her possible expectations, assumptions. So it might even drive someone. Are you going to call that low self-esteem? Why don't you give her a try? Why is he jumping into conclusion? Why is he assuming he can't afford? Afford what? The vacations and all of that? All right, so there are stories, true life stories, two true life stories. And these two stories went to the south. Story number one, a corporate girl doing very well for herself. Money, cars, homes. Living in an eyebrow area. She had all of that. And we all know that can attract two types of people, the good and the bad. Unfortunately for her, it attracted this bad guy that pretended to have all she felt she needed, all she felt would stand up to par. You know, I'm doing well for myself. Okay, so another man that is also doing well for himself. Cars, houses, it was all lies. This man pretended to have, he showed her luxurious cars, showed her luxurious buildings that he said belonged to him. But they were not. They were all lies. When the wedding came, oh, my money is locked up here, my money is here, this, that, a lot of excuses. You know how all of this goes initially now. Initially, you'll be the one spending, taking out on trips. But when they strike hard. His plan was to get married to her and just hold on. She paid for everything. She paid for the wedding after him complaining that, oh, he has lost access to this and that, all of that. So she paid for the wedding. They got married. Some months after, she got pregnant with twins. Yes. Money. He had nothing. They moved into our house. Why can't we move into your house now? No. I want to rent it out. That was what he said. I want to rent this house out so that we can get more income. Let's use yours. What about your car? He was using her car. What about your car? Let's sell it. Let's minimize our expenses. You know, cars are liabilities. So during childbirth, she had complications and the man was nowhere to be found. He needed money. Nothing. She had to quit her job because of some of the things that were happening even while she was pregnant. But there's a twist to this story. He came out and said, oh, do you think I did not know? You were sleeping with your boss. You were a sugar baby. And yes, that is true. She was a sugar baby while she was dating him. Yes. Her boss was her sugar daddy, taking care of all her expenses, the house, the cars, that lifestyle. So that's just one example. Why some men might say, oh, where do you get all this money from? There are some women that are doing very well for themselves, legitimately, without selling anything. Men, you need to know that. So there's another story. From a good home, parents could cater for anything, but she was in the corporate world, an executive, I think, doing well for herself, had all the money, married someone below her, what they call it, below her paying bracket, or someone who didn't have much. Yes, she married someone who didn't have much, and not long after, this man ran away with everything. Yes, to cut the story short, before they had kids, whatever. He ran away with all money, at least the one he could get his hands on. So can you see how it could go? The girls do well for themselves can attract any sort of man. Yes, the gold diggers and the good men. Let me know what you think in the comment section, okay? Should a woman stay away from having all these assets, cars, homes, properties, landed properties, whatever it may be, simply because she is not married? Yeah? Should she? Or should she go right ahead? Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm your favorite internet auntie, okay? I love you, but God loves you more. Don't forget to get a job, a freshly made or refined chibble, and get cliche. It's just $1.99. Cliche. Yes, cliche. Get out of the script that has been written for everyone. Get out of it. Get out of, some people call it the matrix. Get out of that mind frame, societal mind frame, generational mind frame, familiar mind frame, whatever it is. Just read it. It's 17 pages. In less than an hour, you're done reading it. Yes, in less than an hour, you're done reading it. Okay, you can also get Exousia if you want to go deeper into the spiritual side of things. Businesses and ideas will also help you to know businesses you might want to venture into, profitable business that you might want to venture into. Yes, and start buying your cars and, building those houses, buying those houses, getting those assets, even though they think you shouldn't do so if you're not married. All right.